Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Carmen, how am I today? I'm actually doing great today. Probably one of the better mornings I've had in a while. Hello, Street Chalk, Soulfret, Fundoodle. How's it going, guys? What skills do I know? I don't know. Dude, if I was here listing all my skills, we would be here for a while because it would take me a long time to think of the skills that I know. Palico, you've been here since the Rubik's Cube video. Thank you so much. Wait, why are there multiple things playing? Oh, oops. Have I been feeling stronger? Yes. When I still had that AI profile picture. That is true. Guys, I have to find an artist for my ending screen. Like, I need to get on that, like, my YouTube video ending screen. I need to get on that, like, ASAP. But I just can't find someone who I really like. Sen, did I beat Ludwig? No, I haven't played him yet. We're kind of postponing it a little bit, just because I feel like I'm too ass right now. So I think I might give like another little bit until I yeah, do that. Dude, I don't know though. At some point I have to pull the trigger, cuz it's like I can't like stall forever, right? So at some point we're going to have to do it, but I don't know. I know. What's up, Real Tall? I'm going to go to Hanoi and live under bridges and eat out of dumpsters for a month. That is certainly an option. I don't know if I would, I'd be down for that, but homeless in Hanoi. It is definitely a, kind of an unskippable title. Yeah. Hasser, can I play Verity mod? I don't know what that means. Guys, what is Verity mod like a new thing? Why are you guys talking about Verity mod? The title does go hard. Guys, okay. I also... Actually, never mind. I'm not going to spoil it. I have a surprise for you guys, like, maybe next week, but I'm not going to spoil it. You said I'm searching for an artist. I technically am. I'm not searching very hard, but I do need to find an artist. Am I still ass at Melee? Okay. I'm basically silver 1 in Slippy. Not technically silver 1, but like I will be silver 1 today. Which I guess is still kind of ass. I think gold is no longer ass. Cuz I think if you're gold, you're like above average. But I think silver is still like you're like bottom like 90%. But yeah, I think I'd feel good about being gold. But I don't know. That would probably take like ages. Palico, he does it for free. I generally like paying people. I don't know. I don't like working with people who do stuff for free, cause it's just it gets weird. But if they are an artist, maybe like give me the account or something. I don't know. The problem with Melee is that there's so many skill tiers. Like someone only slightly better. Yeah, I think the problem with Melee is the online system. People are such assholes. Like I think it's kind of along the lines of what you're saying, but like if someone decides that they're better than you and it is clearly better than you, they will just fuck off. Like just I don't know, play disrespectfully. And that shit is so it's so tilting. It's so tilting when someone deems you not worthy of a serious play, and then they're just they only use one move. Like it's like Falcon something only kneeing you. They decide they only knee and they just beat you just with one move. God damn. Anyways, how are y'all doing today? Oh. Guys, I think the biggest issue with my current schedule right now is I'm sleeping at 5 a.m. Dude, I don't know what is wrong with me. I actually don't know what is wrong with me. I'm sleep at like 5 a.m. every day. It's kind of crazy. You know what? Every so often I go in these cycles of just like sleeping so late. And it's so bad. I feel like it messes up my life. But it's kind of good because I do have to get these workouts in. So this is like the only thing that keeps me semi like normal. If I didn't have these workouts, I don't know when I'd wake up or whatever. What's up, Clarks? Also, I don't know, I didn't charge my mic. So I don't know how much battery it has right now. And the mics that I use right now, they don't have like a battery indicator. I'm a little nervous. I just started charging it like 10 minutes ago. Fuck. Kind of worried though. Sleeping early is just a myth. Dude, it's not. Sleeping early is so... Sleeping early is OP. Sleeping early is actually OP, guys. Consistently sleeping at like 10 p.m., waking up at like 7 a.m. is you actually feel superhuman. And I know that because I did that for like 2 years. DC, meow. How's my meow? It's normally better than that. Okay, 4 out of 10. Wait, it's because I haven't really started talking today. So hold on. All I know is that I can communicate with cats. Like, it works. Like, cats will respond to that. And DC, that's kind of mean. Kind of mean. Also, I just noticed my controller is kind of dirty. It's so dirty. All right, I should get started, but I mean, actually, we kind of are not in a rush today. I am not in a rush. Give us something to chat about. Nerdy Gooner, have you been watching, have you guys been keeping up with Streamer University, by the way? I think we talked about this, like, briefly yesterday. Not really. It's pretty sad. You guys think it's sad? Dude, I think there's like a big like I don't know what to call it, like opinion divide on Streamer University. Why do you think it's sad? I did not apply. I did not apply. There's no point in watching it or doing it. Guys, at least for me, I feel like Streamer University has been... I actually have been keeping tabs. I have been keeping tabs. And for me, it's like exceeding my expectations. It actually, I think it's... Well, I did think it would be cool. Although, okay, so here's what I will say about Streamer University. I didn't tune into any of the last year one. But this year, I don't know why I had like a little more interest. But I think there's something there. Like I actually, okay, I don't watch a ton of Kai Cenat, but like, I think Kai Cenat is onto something. Like, I think Kai Cenat could make this into like an institution. Like, I really think there is legs. There are legs to this thing. Last year was sad. Yeah, I didn't really catch until last year. I think it's supposed to be like different than last year's though, apparently. Although watching it made me think a couple things. It made me think, one, I know a lot of you guys told me to apply. I'm so glad I did not. Well, yeah, I'm so glad I did not. I don't think I could last in that type of environment. I think I would actually like get in a fight with someone, because they would be so annoying. They would actually be so... Dude, there's some kids there that I don't think they're like functional humans. Like, they're actually like inhuman. No, fight. It's not all for the clips. It's not all for the clips. But I think it's cool. I think it's cool because for a couple of reasons. One, I think it gives people like a little playground. Like, it's almost like the entire thing is like a set, right? And I think a lot of times these days, IRL streamers, which is like a huge amount of like the streaming space, they're just looking for like content. And you can see this in like a lot of like the World Cup stuff recently. They just like latch on. They need events. They need like things to happen where they can like perform or something, you know? And I feel like this is like a playground for them. It's like a perfect playground for them. But then I also think it's cool because like there are like definitely like educational resources too. I don't know. In my mind, I am kind of like a boomer, and I'm like, I wish there was more education, but it wouldn't be fun to watch then. I do believe it's actually a big opportunity for smaller creators. Yeah, I do think it's a big opportunity for smaller creators. Yeah. I think there's like a couple older creators like around my age that have done it or that are like currently in it. Dude, but like props to them. Props to them. I would not be able to last. Yeah. I would be overstimulated out of my goddamn mind. It's really funny. I was watching Valkyrie. I feel like I feel like Valkyrie, I don't know if Valkyrie is like super open about being introverted, but I feel like she is very introverted. And I feel like I would feel like her. What is my 21K PR? Like a 21.1K half marathon is 1 hour. One hour 12 minutes, which would be like 5:35 per mile pace, I think. 111? 112. I think 112. Yeah. What's up, Fungi Noodle? Oh, wait, you're already here. You just got... Does this stream streak not start until like way later? Like you can't activate your stream streak until like later? Because you were here before. All right, guys. Let me bring out the iPad. Does it burn when I pee? You know what? Sometimes. Occasionally, it does hurt when you pee. If you had to have a class in Streamer University, what would it be? Like I'm teaching a class, or I'm like learning in a class. Okay, I'll answer both. I think if I was like learning a class, I would want to be taught. I think what Valkyrie is teaching is actually very interesting. It's like how to not only be a streamer, but like also be more of an influencer on like Instagram, and I guess mostly Instagram, just to have like more like brand reach outside of Twitch and YouTube. Because I think some creators do that really well. Like Marlon does that really well, and Valkyrie does that really well, and who else? I think those are like the two big ones I can think of that just have like insane presence outside of streaming. And then besides that, for teaching, I think, I don't know. Like part of me is like, I would want to teach something like anything is possible type of bullshit. But like, I think if you're already at Streamer University, you don't need anyone telling you can do anything, because you already think you can do anything. So that probably no one needs to be taught anything about that. I think they already have that. And then besides that, I don't know. I don't think I got anything. I think that's all I have. Just like, maybe, I hit it up. This is actually what I would teach. It would be a crossover of like what I learned from corporate that like helps in streaming. Because I think a lot of streamers are very unprofessional. So I think I could teach like even in my early streaming career, right? Or like content career, what I've learned from corporate work that like has like translated and is kind of like missing in the streaming world. Okay, Bhavyam, Jantar Mantar protest in India. Please speak up on it. I cannot speak up on that because I don't know anything about it. It'd kind of be I don't know. I don't know anything about it. What's up, Trey? I keep hearing about Streamer University and I genuinely don't know what it is. So far, it's basically like a how would I describe it? It's a 1-week camp, I would say, for a bunch of streamers to just like have fun and learn and make content, I guess. Yeah. It is a real thing. What corporate work did you do? I worked as a data engineer for a healthcare company. Healthcare/e-com company, I guess. They would market themselves as a healthcare company. I would market it more as like a e-com company because it was more e-com in my mind. But I was about to say fun times. Not fun times, actually. What I will say, guys, is I am inspired by Streamer University to do IRL streaming. We will have an IRL stream next month at some time, I think. V down. Oh, also, dude, I'm just telling you, sometimes I like see things and it like, it triggers so many thoughts. Like, it also, another thought it triggered is like, dude, there's so many like sub niches on like streaming and stuff. Like, right, some people don't even know anything about Streamer University, which is like totally cool. But it's like there's so many like areas of the internet. Are we starting Undertale today? Clark, no, we're actually not gonna start Undertale today. We're gonna start it on Saturday. We're gonna beat it this weekend, like Saturday, Sunday. I believe so. And Biko, early start today. I mean, this is technically still a late start. We should be starting at 11 a.m. all the time, but I'm just chronically late. I look so young. I assumed you were a college student when you started. Guys, So I was watching a streamer yesterday who like flat out does not share his age. Should I just start not sharing my age, or is it too late for that? I think sometimes people can get like really caught up about age. Not saying anything, Trey. Not saying like it's not like a slight at you or anything, but I think yeah. What if just people just what if no one knew how old I was? I feel like that'd be actually more fun. It's fascinating how internet has destroyed any semblance of a monoculture. The only subs ever. Ooh. Yeah. That is true. That is very true. I've never really thought about that. But DC, would you say it's better now or worse now? I think it is better to like have less of a monoculture. I think. I think I prefer where we're at now. Except for like TV shows. I think like back in the day, right? If there was like a hot TV show, like everyone would be like on the same episode, like the same thing. And everyone would kind of be like forced to like partake in that, right? To like kind of fit in. But I guess now like, you know, it's not, nothing like takes over the world. Yeah, kind of like Game of Thrones, you know, when that was happening. I think there's like a collective, like, just bonding experience, you know, when stuff like that happens. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is probably black or like dark blue. If you say black is not a color. It's like the one seen in Spider-Man. Yeah, guys, I gotta start gatekeeping my age. I think I'm still small enough that like, you know, I can start gatekeeping now, and then now, like, it's like, if you know, you know, you know? Oh, fuck, Mafia Boss. Wait, but then... You don't know for a fact. Can I give me a dare? I mean, you can. Will I partake in the dare? Probably not. Guys, oh no, that was a typo. I'm 23. I'm 23. I'm 23! I'm 23 with 4 kids. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Okay, my monitor just like shut off. What the heck? That was weird. Came for the melee, Steve for the inspiration, working out. Love it, dude. Zograx, I'm like so happy about that. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm such like a variety streamer. I think I'm still like learning like a ton about I haven't been streaming for that long. So I'm still like learning like different things. I think one thing I've like learned with this like past like month or two is like I think I don't want to like stream too like what am I trying to say? Previously I would like dedicate like a whole month to one thing or something. But I think more recently, I think it kind of alienates viewers if you like are not involved, like really interested in that thing. So I think we'll always keep like, I don't know, this is going to change kind of like in the next few months, but I feel like we're always going to keep like in a week, a day or two or more like general streams that are, I guess like will be like more, you know, it's like pop music. It'll be like the pop music of streaming stuff, right? Where more people are likely to like just be down to do. But then if there's something like niche, like for like a Rubik's Cubing week or something, I think we like could do like 4 days a week of like the Rubik's Cube and then maybe like 1 day of like a more general thing. I think that's the one tough part of variety is like, I think with variety, it's like both good and bad, right? Because like variety, you can get like a much bigger audience that like is more there for like your personality, but then it's less like consistent viewership, right? So I think that's kind of like a downside, but also like I don't know if I'd be able to play like one game for like my entire streaming career. Ooh, Zograk, you do variety too. Pacific Melee League. Ooh, League Enjoyer as well. Ooh, we'll have a League arc at some point. And you started streaming last year. Oh, pretty similar time then. And thank you, Biko or Biko. I'm gonna go with Biko because I before E. In fact, wait, no, that's something else because it's a long vowel. I dare you to be getting over it. I like to be goofy. I did be getting over it. Yeah, which I think is fine. I think DC, it's like totally fine. I think I'm kind of like in the same boat as you. But I think like as the streamer, you're like more in tune. It's like it kind of feels bad, especially now. Like even I know like view counts aren't everything. But I feel like sometimes it like affects your head. Like I think when I was playing Geometry Dash like a month ago, I wasn't averaging like 200 viewers, but like there were points where my stream touched like 200 viewers. And I was like, ooh, this is kind of crazy. And I'm like, I'm sure if I kept playing Geometry Dash, that would have built up like crazy. But then I'm like, I want to do other stuff. I don't know. Dude, Zograx, I feel like RuneScape, I have another viewer and streamer. I think his name is like Widega or something. He does RuneScape as well. And it's like, I feel like RuneScape, I've never like watched RuneScape streaming, but like I think RuneScape is actually like does very well. Your stuff is inspiration. I mean that deep down, no glaze. Keep on doing your thing. Thank you, Zograx. I really appreciate that. I really want to watch Overwatch content. That means a lot, guys. If it's like, I feel like it means a ton if like you watch what you like don't normally watch. I think that is like the biggest compliment like a creator could like, you know, achieve. That is like peak. It's like, I got you to come out of like your shell or something. Like, I think that's crazy. And Zograx, I feel like that's like a huge streaming hack. It's like just learning something. I think it's weird. I've had this thought. You know, let me put the headphones back on. I've had the thought. It's like, I feel like in today's generation, people especially, I don't know, this is kind of my hypothesis, but I feel like people like wanting to see people learn, like, even more than, you know, before, because I feel like nowadays with AI and stuff, everything is just like spoon-fed to you. And like the process of learning sometimes is actually like kind of lost. Because, right, like learning is not easy. It's kind of like working out as well. Like people like seeing other people like work out or like lose weight or something, or like kind of like, you know, change their lives because they can watch it happen and like, you know, not have to like put in like all the work, but like still kind of get like the dopamine, like a secondary dopamine hit, right? So I feel like that's also the same way with like learning a game. It's like you can just watch someone like, you know, go through, I don't know, all that stuff, and I feel like that's actually like a pretty, I think that's like a core tenet of my content. Problem if you stick like that is, sorry, I'm like late on chats, but there's like 10,000 hours of that game and you just couldn't keep up playing it all the time. Jorbs. Oh, I thought that was like Jobs, but it's actually someone named Jorbs. Yeah. See, I think, guys, like, yeah, I respect that you're not influenced by wanting to be famous. It's sometimes honestly tough, because I know if I, like, did Minecraft stuff after my Minecraft video blew up, I'm pretty sure I could have, like, averaged, like, I don't know, 200-300 viewers. Like, I have no doubt in my head that I could have averaged like minimum 200-300 viewers. And maybe it's part of me is like, huh, maybe it's kind of stupid to not do that. But I think my biggest nightmare would be like being a Minecraft streamer. or being like a Geometry Dash streamer. That just is not like being true to myself. That is not why I started streaming. That's not why, you know, that's not what I got into this game. So I don't know. Maybe kind of dumb, but I don't know. And thank you, Wowzy. Yeah, and Kuska, I think a big part of that is like, and I've mentioned this before, but like I think it's easy when you're a new streamer or a new content creator. It's very easy to like, cause you kind of need to work harder to like, you know, get your name out there and stuff. So that's why I feel like I've always been scared once I like quote unquote make it, I might not have the drive. So at the very least, I want to like make sure I, you know, put in a lot of effort right now when I have like the energy and stuff. Rue, next chill stream, you should hop on games with chat. I'm always down to. I think the thing that's a little annoying to me is like sometimes setting the shit up. If we had a roomie, what is it? Like games master or someone who's like would be in charge of that. I think we could do like more of those. It's like sometimes I have a little trouble setting stuff up. But if we have it, like if we decide on it early enough, we just need to pick a game. I guess we need to pick a game that's like kind of easy to install and like, you know, kind of makes sense. But I'm always on for that. It also depends on what you're the person doing the learning. Yeah, interestingly, DC, I feel like League is one of the things I would get most frustrated watching. I don't know. Yeah, that I personally didn't tune in that much. Ooh, Agario! Like a private server Agario, right? I'd actually be pretty down for that. That actually sounds pretty sick. I don't know if we'd have enough people for it to be like... I don't know. We could try it, though. I also really like... Okay, you know what has honestly, like, kind of deterred me? Is, like, I like for things to have prizes. But then, I was giving away too many prizes. And then my girlfriend was like... Dude, you know you currently owe people $400 worth of prizes. And I'm like... Ah... Shit. Maybe I should hold off on the prizes. I don't know what DFIO is, but I'll also write that down. Guys, is Minecraft easy to set up? I feel like it's not easy to set up, no? Also, what would he even do in Minecraft? You know what would be easy to set up is like... Oh! Okay, guys. Okay, I'm going to kind of spoil my idea. I'm going to kind of spoil it. Wait, okay, I'm not gonna completely spoil it. But guys, just show of hands. Who has Roblox set up? No, guys, I promise it's not cringe. It's not cringe Roblox. Like, this is... Okay, I have an idea in Roblox, but, like, it's... I promise you it's not cringe. I promise you it's not cringe. Okay, it's easy to install. Okay. I think for our next... Okay, I have an idea. Okay, maybe sometime next week, we will do a Roblox gaming with chat. I know one game that I am interested in Roblox. I think it'd be kind of fun. It's not Brain Rot either. It's not Brain Rot. Guys, you know me. Like, if it's anything close to Brain Rot, I'm not gonna do it. But I think this is the one thing I've seen from Roblox that's like not Brain Rot actually. Okay. Anyways, guys, I do think we should get started. I do not know front lines. All right, let me get a quick mic change. Also, guys, you have to let me know if the mic dies. Because there's high potential for the mic to die because I kind of like only half charged it. It's so funny because one of the things I said, like, a lot of people also told me to play Roblox. And I'm like, I'm never, ever going to play Roblox ever. But here we are now. No. You got to tell me. You have to tell me because I can at least save my voice then. Oh, my God. That'd be nightmare. Me just talking while I don't have to talk for like the longest time. Okay, what am I doing right now? You guys can hear me, right? Do I need to I feel like I need to change one more thing, no? Why do I feel like I have to change something? I don't know. Okay. We're gonna go 6.5 again today, I think. My knee is still kind of feeling ass. So we're gonna continue with that. Dude, I do want to go faster, but like it's just like my knee. It doesn't feel great. Ow. I don't know what it is. Was Circles actually your first GD level? Mid, yes, it was. I think it would be absolutely psychotic for me to fake that. I think there's some people who genuinely think that I would like fake. I had the potential to fake that in like Minecraft. But like, dude, if anyone was actually capable of faking like 50 to 100 hours of gameplay and being like, oh my God, what is this? What a surprise. Like, they would genuinely be psychotic. Like, I would have to be on like some sort of like FBI like some sort of list, because that like just someone just being able to like just be like that for that long is like, it's actually kind of crazy. Why don't you live stream on TikTok? I don't like TikTok. If I'm being honest, I don't like TikTok. I've never used TikTok in my life before. That is Grizio. That would be even like more psychotic. Guys, it's gonna be you guys are gonna remember this in like 10 years. Okay, not 10 years. Maybe like 3 years from now, there's gonna be a massive scandal. Although, would that not like blow up the internet? But maybe blowing up the internet is not always a good thing. Like, it's like if I, one day got like 10 million subs doing all this difficult stuff, and then I come up with a video, it's just like, I cheated, period. And I just share that I cheated on everything that like got me there. I think that would kind of break the internet, or like at least break YouTube. If it's just random knee pain, are you bending the knees enough? If you're standing, it's too straight. DC, I'm not actually too sure what it is. Like, I think because I've had like persistent ankle pain, maybe I'm doing something weird with my run. But it's like not like, I don't know, it's not bad enough for me to really deal with it. But maybe I should, I don't know. Oh, also, Wowzy. Wait, did I answer you? Why I don't live stream on TikTok? I don't even know. I forget if I answered you or not. But I think generally it's kind of like a good thing if like people need to go one step to like reach your stream. Cause like, or else you could get like a lot of people
who are just like, I don't know, not mean, but like just, I want people to like actually be, I'd rather have like 10 viewers who are like regular viewers than like 1,000 viewers who are just like there for a hot second. And hello, Scap. I need to stretch before workouts. Yeah, I do. I do, but am I going to? No, I'm not going to. Kuska, the only time, okay, I think, yeah, the only time I use the I cheated clickbait is like, if I'm like supposed to cheat. I'm playing a game where I'm supposed to cheat, and then I don't cheat. So I cheated not cheating. Also, Kuska, how long have you had Twitch Turbo for? Fuck. Sometimes I really want Twitch Turbo. Like, Twitch Turbo would go so hard, I feel like. Twitch Turbo is just no ads on anything. You're basically like sub to everyone. It's insane. It's so powerful. Like, I have YouTube Premium. I started YouTube Premium when I started streaming. And after having like no ads part of my life, like I cannot really watch Twitch. Dude, Mid, how good is YouTube Premium? Oh my god. I don't get like how I went so long without YouTube Premium. That Loki feels a little anti-consumer. What do you mean? Like having Twitch Turbo? Or what? Mid, I'm kind of the same way. But like Twitch Turbo pays like the streamers. I don't know what would pay more actually though. I don't know. I think technically Twitch Turbo could pay more if you like watch the streamer like a lot. Maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't know the exact like breakdown, but yeah, it would be crazy if Twitch kept all the money. Well, Mid, I think also it's like, it depends on the streamer. Like, I think for most smaller creators, I feel like, I mean, just most creators in general, I feel like they'll run the least amount of ads. So that's like 3 minutes per hour. I think 3 minutes per hour, I could totally stomach. But I think some streamers literally run like, I don't know, 20 minutes of ads an hour. And when it's like that, when I see one of those, I'm like, I'm out. It's actually crazy. Ah, DC. I mean, I don't know like the actual cost breakdown. Like, cause I think Twitch Turbo is like $20 a month or something, right? I do think for most people, like, actually maybe not most people. How much is YouTube Premium? I think YouTube Premium is like a similar amount. Wait, you can make it so subs also watch ads? Dude, some people are ruthless. I'm inspired. No. Hi, I'm studying for my Chem and Bio finals right now. Thanks for being my background motivation. No worries. Good luck on your finals. Why are they so late? Isn't it like, are you taking like summer classes? Isn't it like mid-July? And hello, Abdullah. I guess more ads would bring in more subs. Well, yeah, I don't know the exact breakdown, but it could. You just have an alt to make them say, please run ads. It's funny though. I feel like until you get to like, I don't know, even close to like 1,000 viewers, I feel like running ads does not really make that much of an impact. Like, I feel like the most money I've ever made from ads on like a single stream, it probably has never exceeded $5. Am I trying to run at zone 2 for most of these runs? I'm trying to run slow enough that my knee doesn't bother me. I think that's the primary thing. Basically, I want to go as fast as my knee allows. And right now, I think that's like 6.5. Are you gonna make a video on the journey of this 100-day challenge? Of course. Of course, guys. Yeah, Ghost, I think that's why most people run, I think if you run like 3 minutes of ads an hour, like Twitch doesn't run pre-rolls. And hello, Cameron. 940 hours since 2024. How do you check that? Is it just in your profile? I'd be curious to see mine. 940 hours. I'm trying to think like what's a lot. How much YouTube do I watch in a week? I probably watch like minimum 6 hours of YouTube a day. Is that crazy? Am I getting judged? If it's 6 hours a day, like 40 hours, wait, how's that possible? Yeah, 40 hours a week. Isn't that 2,000 hours a year? Trey, I haven't gone to any physical therapy recently. I feel like I just have like no time to do anything. I don't think I'll actually end up going to physical therapy. Probably like, maybe once this challenge is over. But probably, I don't have any plans. Like I said, it's not that bad. I would love to run faster. But I feel like a lot of times in my experience, like physical therapists and like medical professionals, they'll literally just be like, you should just stop running and rest for a week. And then I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm doing a challenge, I can't rest for a week. And then we're gonna be at like a standoff. And then eventually I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll stop. And then I'm not gonna stop. I'm not thinking about my watch numbers. Guys, the one thing I'm proud of is my screen time is very low, like my phone screen time. But I think that's just because I use like my desk or my laptop a lot. Kuska, it's an excuse. It's like 1% market research. It's like I could just watch something for like 30 seconds and then that would be enough for the market research. And the rest of it is like pure entertainment. Although also my other excuse is that I like always try to like edit while I'm watching YouTube. So that's kind of like my other excuse. It's like I'm doing work. Mid, yes, I did do that one Minecraft video. What's the most recent thing I've read? Huh. This might take me a while. Like actual, if I'm talking like a book. We might be here a while. We might be here a while. I reread the Pendragon series. You guys know about Pendragon? Young adult book. I read that like I think a year ago. Like I reread the entire series. Biko, are you currently multi-chatting? I haven't had many multi-chatters. Actually, Soulfret's the only other one I know who multi-chats. Have I ever read Worm? No, I've never read Worm. It's a web series. Guys, have you ever? Are you guys in what about Archive of Our Own? Anyone got an Archive of Our Own account? Is that what it's called? AOI. Or Archive of Everything? Archive of 9 or Archive of 3? What is it called? It's the fan fiction website. Kuzka's not worth the time. Wait, it's OA3? A03? Guys, I had like some people talking about this, so I made an account. I have not gone into it yet though. But I'm kind of curious. I just need to see what it's about. There's a lot of varying quality. And a lot of slop. Dude, it's got my curiosity peaked. Like, I'm just so curious. Apparently, some of it is really good. I don't know. That's what one of my friends says. It's like their secret realm. All right, DC, give me an example. What's your favorite one? Maybe not favorite. What is Can you give me a recommendation? Can you give me guys? Can we start a book club? An AO3 club? Is that crazy? Most recent book you read was Metal Slinger. Never heard of it. Guys, have you ever been part of a successful book club? I feel like ever since I was like 18 years old, like people have always tried to start book clubs and they just die in like, I don't know, before the first book is over. Why do people try so hard for book clubs? Camo 3209. Interesting. Trey, for me, I'm so much more well rested when I have a book to read. I think reading a book for me increases my sleep quality. Like I get like 2 more hours of sleep. Yeah, guys, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like when you're in school, like you're like younger, it's easier to be part of a book club. I don't know why. Maybe you just have like more time. But I feel like when you get older, it's like ain't nobody got time for books. I think. Have you guys ever tried writing a book? I remember when I was like in elementary school, I tried to write a book about dragons. And it's so hard. How do these people write like 300 pages? They just got like so much to say. I was like 2 pages in and like I couldn't think of anything else. We do have time for reels, Trey. Whoa, guys, you know what's really interesting? Something that I've never really thought about is like that kind of just triggered a thought in my head. Like, why don't we have like animations, like short form animations, or like short form like television shows that are like, I don't know, 3 minutes long, just like in your Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, and it's just like a series. Wouldn't that kind of perform well? I feel like I've never seen something like that. Do I have a genre that I enjoy reading? Probably like fantasy is my favorite. That does exist. Oh, interesting. There's an AI fruit show? I don't know the AI fruit show. You know what has kind of left my feed? You know those like AI movie recaps? For one period in my life, like last year, I was like hardcore into those. But then they somehow like disappeared from my algorithm. I just realized. Did movie recaps fall off? Is it out of the meta now? Not ML, I'm actually doing that every season. Yes, I am. And we're 64 days in? 63 days in? I don't know. I was going to run this morning, but I accidentally slept in. Dude, I've been accidentally sleeping in for like the past 2 months. Like, I just accepted it. You know, at some point, your alarm, like, you start disregarding your alarm, so then it like means nothing to you. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Who do I want to win the World Cup? Argentina? Guys, I don't get why Argentina gets so much hate. I was watching Argentina yesterday. They're very fun to watch. Because there are a lot of Ronaldo fans. Is it literally like, why can't you appreciate them both? I don't understand that. Like, I think Messi's better than Ronaldo, but like, I will not ever like put Ronaldo down. Like, I don't root against Portugal. English would have gone a pen in the 97th minute yesterday. I don't know. Damn, Trey, that's quite a long sleep in. Although that does happen to me sometimes as well. Argentina is good, but I think they're so dramatic. Dude, isn't every soccer player dramatic? Dude, it's sometimes rough to watch, cause like they're like just flopping so hard. And then, dude, the most annoying thing about okay, here's my opinion. If I could change the rules of international football, I think if you, what is it called? Like if you dive, like you should have like a timeout. Like if you indeed fall to the ground and are like, my leg, like you should get timed out for like 3 minutes. I think if they implemented that, the game would be like a lot better. You know how like sometimes when they have like non-head injuries, they're kind of taken out for a little bit? I think they should take more people out for like flopping. Yeah, I know you have the dramatic get fouls, but like, I think that should be fixed. I think they should VAR review every single dive and like give a yellow card to every single player who like does simulation. How do you know if someone's simulating or not? I think there are some very clear ones. I think you're simulating if you get up, if like you like act like you got shot, and then you get up 10 seconds later and are normal. I think that's a clear simulation. Like I'm telling you, some people literally act like they like stepped on a grenade, and then they don't get the call, and then they just back up running in like 5 seconds. Am I doing any rest days? Nope. Also, okay, guys, I know I'm just an American who watches soccer every 4 years, but I think the game would be more interesting with like 2 fewer players. Okay, maybe let's just start with 1 fewer for now. I think the field is a little too crowded sometimes. Like, I think if you took 1 player off, like there would be an average of like 1 to 2 more goals a game, and I think it would be more interesting. Sorry. I'm just an ADHD American with who needs more goals. Yes, totally agree. Yeah, I know they're big. But I think sometimes, like, I think the most uninteresting game, right, is when, like, one team goes into, like, defense mode and just stacks, like, 6 players in the box. And then, like, you know, there's not a lot of space or something. But, I don't know. But I guess you could argue that there is, like, a building tension. Like, even in the Argentina-England game, right? Like, I feel like the last 30 minutes of that, was so entertaining. But I don't know. Some games are pretty slow, I feel like. DC, yes, that was my next suggestion. Ooh, so Trey, you are all for soccer with guns. So you lose pieces. Hello, Yoshimoto. Yeah, I think for me, like the only issue is like some soccer games are so entertaining. I think the variance is very high, depending on like the play styles that they choose. Some games can just be like very uninteresting. Spain does look very clean. I'm super interested in the final. I think it'll be like a great final. Also, it's weird that like when I was growing up, I thought Spain was like a world power. But like they've only won the World Cup once. I never knew that. I feel like if you told me they won the World Cup like 3 times, I would have believed it. When am I live every morning? Around noon. Around 12 p.m. Eastern. Since we were talking about soccer, I will have to recommend Kick a Goal. Kick a Goal. Interesting. DC, you know what? Okay, my like peak content idea is if like you have like a bunch of friends and you have like, I don't know, a lot of my friends, like girlfriends or partners, they're not like, they don't do a lot of sports. But like, I think it would be so hype if you get them 3-on-3 basketball for like $100,000. And they're actually playing for their lives. Like they're so dead serious. I think, because I feel like sometimes, like, people don't want to get serious. They're just like, playing like politely or something. But like, I want them to fucking play for their lives. Like, as I do this show, all right, I gotta check out the show. 100 kids versus 3 pros is peak. That sounds peak as well. You know, I've never been a huge hockey guy. Even though I grew up in Michigan, and I had a lot of friends who are really into hockey, never really been a huge hockey guy. Except for maybe when I was like really young. Like Detroit was really good when I was like, I don't know, maybe like 8 years old. But I don't know, never got like super into it after that. What about American football? American football's all right. I'm not like the biggest sports fan in general. Like, I think it's very easy to like get lost in sports. Like, I feel like the way that the world works, it's like a never-ending cycle of sports and playoffs and stuff. I feel like sometimes when you get very invested in sports, you actually like, it's so time consuming. Especially if you watch like regular season stuff, it's like so overwhelming. So I feel like when I was younger, like, and especially when I'd play like fantasy sports, like I would just watch like NBA, watch like college basketball, watch like professional basketball or football, college football, watch baseball, like all these things every fucking day, and I feel like I couldn't really like do anything on my own. That is true. It is kind of like the monoculture vibe, for sure. But I don't know, I think for me it really changed once I started running, because I was like, like instead of cheering for this team, why can't I be the team? And like that's when I really tried to like get really good at running. Cause I feel like it's different. Like when you're doing it yourself, like it's cool like watching someone perform, but like when you're like performing, I feel like it's kind of like another level of, I don't know, fulfillment or something. I think that's when I started like not watching sports as much. You're trying it out for American football next year. That's fun. I think I played football like 1 year in middle school, something like that. I was doing track and basketball. Good luck with all those. Yeah, dude, I think when you're in like middle school, high school, I feel like you should just do like all the sports. Or not even just the sports, like all the activities. It's like such a big opportunity just to like get involved with like everything. Hello, Artie. How's it going? Holy shit, the mic's still on. I got scared. I thought the mic would be dead. Do I have an NFL team I cheer for? You know, since I grew up in Michigan, I'll always have like a soft spot for the Lions. That's pretty much it. Wait, who do you root for? Like the Bears or something? And what do I do for fun? I like watching YouTube. Oh my god, the Vikings. See you, Trey. Good luck with your work. Ooh, is that actually why, DC? Like, you like chose them? Also, how big is the NFL in Sweden? Because I know NFL has been getting much more popular internationally over like the past 10 years or something. I believe it was not really an international thing like the before that, but I know they were making like a push. What is the biggest sport in Sweden? Is it football? Probably, right? Isn't that like the biggest sport in like most countries? Competitive Minecraft. Wait, so which Madden did you have? Which Vikings? Was it like Dante Culpepper? Was it like that era? What is 2008? Is that like Adrian Peterson? Or is that too early for Adrian Peterson? That might be too early for Adrian Peterson. What is 2008? Is that like anyone? I'm trying to think. I feel like Vikings have always had like a wide receiver, like a good wide receiver. Like for the longest time. It's the year they drafted Peterson. Sweden had 2 of the top 5 melee players. Armada and Leffen, right? Yeah. Kuzka, why did they both like quit? Did they give like a reason? I always find it interesting when people quit like near the top of the game. Dude, DC, sometimes you hear a lot of athletes like playing while they're high. And I'm like, how is that possible? Dude, I would die if I played anything while I was high. Like, I actually might like die. Ooh, I didn't want to travel. Levin is a whole fucking thing. Wait, I want to know. I think Levin had like a lot of dramas. But like, I don't know whether it was like warranted or like not. Holy shit. That's pretty big. Do you think it was deserved? You don't think it was deserved? Yeah. I think the melee scene, obviously, I don't know a ton about it. But I think the scene is very weird. Because, like, as big as it is, I think it's, like, still pretty, like, I don't know what the right word is. Like, unprofessional or something. It seems very, like, I don't know what the right word is. Something more than unprofessional. It seems like a little weird. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of like bullying or like ostracizing type of like social stuff in the melee scene compared to like other sports or other esports. As inmates running the asylum. Yeah, because you see something like, obviously League of Legends is huge, so it's kind of not comparable, but like, I don't know. It's like there's so many other like, I'm sure there's like a Tetris competitive scene. Maybe there's some drama I don't know about, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like as bad. The metagame doc. Is the metagame doc like the second part of the original doc? Do they portray him in a bad light or something? Damn, that's kind of sad though. I generally feel like cancel culture is so bad, like in the world. but maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like internet opinions and stuff. Maybe it started with like Twitter or something, but like I don't know what it is exactly about it that I'm trying to say, but it does seem like very like what do you call it, like bandwagon-y? Yeah, weaponized. Ah, I see, DC. So maybe like the creator of the doc was like very biased. I feel like the same thing happens. I draw like a parallel for like tennis. It's almost like Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal is like the five gods, and then like Lepin is like the Novak Djokovic, but probably not as good as Novak Djokovic. But I feel like Djokovic kind of got hated so hard like early in his career for no reason. Just because people like had like a dream or like a fantasy of like this like five gods or like two goats or something. Damn. That is pretty sad. Ooh! Maybe I watch the Smash doc sometime. That could be interesting. I've watched the original doc like a long time ago, I think. But now I have like a more knowledge, barely. But I do think I have more knowledge. Guys, you know what's absolutely insane? So, one of my friends got married like 2 years ago. And I saw, you know, you guys know Korean DJ? I saw Korean DJ at the wedding. And I was like, I'm really good with faces. If I see a face, I will never forget the face. So then I like saw this fucking face. I was like, wait, I've seen that face somewhere in my life. And I spent like 30 minutes like thinking, like, where have I seen that face from? And then like I asked the bride, I was like, who is that guy? I feel like I've seen him before. And then she's like, oh, he's a competitive Super Smash Bros. Melee player. I'm like, oh my god, that's Korean DJ. It was so random. It was so fucking random. I feel like that's like such a niche, like deep cut. I did not go up to him, no. I should have challenged him. Dude, it would suck to be like a washed great, and everyone is just like, these like kids are just like, yo, money match. Ludwig had a slide for a streaming university thing that showed 20 viewer streamers are in the top 1%. I believe it. 100K subs on YouTube has to be like top 0.1%. Sounds about right. But I think the biggest thing, like the takeaway from that is like you pretty much have to be a top 0.1% streamer to like make like a full-time living. So top 1.1 is probably like 200 viewer average, right? Maybe somewhere around there. Wait, Delete, have you been tuning into Streaming University? What are your thoughts? I talked about it a little at the beginning of the stream. but I have like so many thoughts from Streamer University. It's like triggered many like conversation points. Oh, like Ludwig streams? I actually think it's really cool. Like, I'm glad I never applied for it because seeing some of the streams confirmed my opinion that I would not have lasted there. Dude, it made me really sad. I was watching this other guy stream, and apparently like Kai gave out like 5 like golden ticket opportunities for just like anyone to join, regardless of whether they like streamed or not. Kind of just like a raffle. Apparently, one of the guys who won it got overwhelmed and went home, which is really sad, but it's so believable. Like, if you're a new streamer and that's your first experience, like, that's fucking insane. Like, I could imagine it being like an absolute nightmare. Like, I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's very sad for the guy. I'm sure they were stressed out of their mind. But like, just so much like tech overwhelmingness and like, damn. Just know, guys, maybe I should have been there. Maybe I could have talked him out of it. I feel like he just needed someone to be like, yo, it's gonna be okay. I know it's overwhelming, but everyone is overwhelmed and you don't have to like perform. Just don't go home. It's like, it's pretty sad. That is true. But I think like that person could have just waited a little bit. And it's like, I feel like you probably feel a lot of pressure to like be live and stuff, but it's also not the end of the world. I don't know. I think what's really cool about that though is like, I was just looking at like some of the sponsors. Like, I think Kai actually did a ton of work. Well, maybe not Kai himself, but like his team. Like, it seems like actually it's a sustainable thing where I could see massive brand activations there and they'd probably pay so much money. So I think that's kind of cool. Yeah. It's weird because I feel like Kai has his share of haters. And I feel like a lot of people were kind of like, when he took like a long break from streaming, they were kind of like criticizing him. But like setting this up must have taken like at least 6 months or something. So it's like there was like work happening behind the scenes. And I think it's just like, I don't know, this is what I like to see. Regardless, obviously some parts are very clip farmy and like kind of cringe, but like at the end of the day, it's pushing the streaming space forward. So I think that's kind of like inspirational. Yeah, delete, that's what I enjoyed seeing as well. And like part of me, even watching some stuff yesterday, I was like, man, I wish it was more serious, but if it was more serious, I don't think it'd be good content. So I think it's actually kind of like a perfect balance of like, you know, still having a little structure, but still just being like a massive like sandbox or like playground for like these people to, you know, do a lot of stuff. Wait, how are they fucking up? I think the cool part though is like, I saw a lot of streamers kind of like in the same boat as me, probably without huge teams, like just very like self-reliant, and they're kind of locking in, like in terms of like clips and stuff. Like I know as a fellow like content creator how hard it is, but it's like they're probably kind of like locking in. Ooh, because that'd be interesting. Ray's class had a play fight turn into a Loki real fight. Damn, yeah, I think the hard part is like a lot of these kids are so young. And like, I feel like when you're young and you're in an exciting environment, you could get like carried away very easily, right? And these kids, a lot of them are like kind of brand new to this thing. And it's like, I feel like they either don't know the social cues or like aren't, I don't know, just get carried away. And I feel like bad stuff could happen. Like there definitely will be some like weird things of like that come out. But I don't know. She implicit of it. Dude, honestly, I'm like very like parasocially proud of Valkyrie though. Because I feel like she's closer to me in the introversion, extroversion spectrum. And this is so out of her element. And like, I feel like just going there kind of takes like a lot of balls. Like, I'm sure she like had a lot of doubts and anxieties about it. So kind of props to her for doing that. I'm not doing pull-ups. I'm doing inverted rows, Bad Ruka. I think Ron is like probably like top 5 streamer on Twitch, no? I think Delete, the interesting part is like just seeing I don't know. Like I guess like to events like this, it's like I guess you see how big streamers are. Yeah, Bedrook, I've heard about stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm trying to balance it out. It also makes me sad looking at the streams, though. When Ray hopped on Kai's stream. Yeah. I don't know, though. It's like, I feel like for me, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Because it's like, on one hand, like, those people will always say those things. And, like, I guess, like, hyper-sexualized women. But, I mean, I guess they would do it regardless of whether... But maybe being in that stream, like, promotes it, kind of. I don't know. But then at the same time, how could you ever moderate... like 500,000 people? Like it's kind of impossible, no? I feel like it's not really like Kai's job to do that. But like if there's like 100,000 people saying that, dude, how could you, or do you just like, is it even like impossible to time out everyone? Yeah, it's like, I feel like Kuska, I'm kind of like on the same boat as you. It's like just like it's just like a representation of society at that point. It's like not even your community. That community is the world. Am I self-motivated? What makes you do this stuff? Yeah, I guess I would be self-motivated. I just want to see myself reach the potential that I can, I guess. I understand, but not saying anything is worse than saying something. Yeah. I guess that's true, guys. I would agree with that. Ghost. But, okay, also at the same time, though, I do think, like, a lot of times, for these bigger events, a lot of times it's not your core community, right? It's like how big is Kai's core community? Maybe like 200,000 viewers or something? and like the rest of like the 500,000 are just like more casual people just like tuning in. So it's like not even their community. I don't know. But like, what if also bringing it up? Actually, maybe you could bring it up after. I have seen some like streamers bring it up though. But I feel like you might not want to bring it up on the spot because it could make the person more uncomfortable. What do you envision is your highest potential? Highest potential. Olympic marathon runner. And 10 million subs on YouTube. And touring. Actually, maybe not touring musician, but like a musician who does live shows, and a stand-up comedian, and the world record holder for most digits of pi memorized in the world, 71,000, and Harvard law educated lawyer, and I don't know what else. Best father in the world? Someone asked me what my highest potential is. Peak potential right there. Okay, what stops you from clipping you bringing it up? What stops you from clipping you bringing it up? Ah, I see. Dude, I don't know. Guys, that's something I like kind of not struggle with, but it's like I feel like it's hard to understand what your identity is. Like your public identity. Cause like I feel like I'm at the point now where like people probably have some sort of like assumptions about me. But it's kind of hard because I don't know what those assumptions are. Like, what is my brand even? I don't even fucking know. What workout am I doing next? I'm doing some sit-ups. Some sit-ups. Also, delete. I was saying, I think one huge thing that Streaming University did is it inspired me to IRL stream. We will have an IRL stream in August. Do I upload more videos playing Minecraft? When I make a video on Minecraft, I will. But nothing in the works right now. Guy who does things and does them completely. Yeah. I mean, it's not that. I think my always thing is like, I think I have like some sort of like perfectionism thing or like a control type of thing where like I'm scared if I go outside, nothing would make me more stressed than like having like spotty internet. But like I see a bunch of people like I think what IRL streamers they just do is like it is scuffed. Even like the biggest IRL streamers, right? It's just like a nature of the thing right now. It will be scuffed, but like you just gotta accept the scuff and just do your best, I think. And it's like part of the experience, I feel like. It's always scuffed. Yeah, it's just funny. Would you keep sit-ups in your routine after you complete the One Punch Man challenge? Probably not. I don't think sit-ups are great. I think once I'm done with this, I am probably gonna go to hardcore running phase. Probably not stream any of it. But I do want to I want to rest a little bit, get my ankle and knee like fully recovered, and then I think I want to start like I would love to run a sub 4:30 mile again. I wonder how long that would take me. I wonder how hard that would even be. But Oh, dude, I don't know. That'd be really hard, I think, now, though. Just thinking about, like, the amount of... Because I feel like running under 430 mile requires you to change your life. Like, I could not sleep at 4 a.m. anymore. I mean, like, they can use streaming backpacks. Dude, you know those streaming backpacks are $30,000? Is that not insane? The TVU backpacks are $30,000. Dude, there's no way it should cost that much. No? Do they just have like a monopoly? I swear there's no way any sort of equipment should cost $30,000. Guys, is that the business we need to go into? Do we need to break into that industry? Because technically live streaming will only get bigger, like IRL. Oh, IRL, he did a budget last year? I'd be interested in seeing that. I think a lot of times, Kusa, you can like rent it for like a couple thousand like a month, I believe. What did I do before I did YouTube? I was an engineer for 10 years. A civil one? No. A data one. A data engineer. Interesting that civil engineering would be the first one you think of. Because I feel like civil engineering is like pretty small, all things considered, no? True, delete, true. It's funny though how like even the biggest IRL streamers with the $30,000 backpack still have such spotty connection and stuff. It's like I feel like it doesn't even help that much. Like, is it actually worth the money? I don't know. I don't know, just anyone who uses like a big backpack. Wait, guys, I think it'd be a cool content to my 1 year anniversary, my streaming anniversary. I try to get a data engineering job and see if I could land one. Like, I think I could do like the if there's like a take home portion of the exam, I think I could do that on stream. I don't know if I'd be able to do the interviews on stream. But dude, I would love to do an interview on stream. That would be really good content. But I don't think most companies would be down for that. But what if like the company would be down as purely like a marketing, marketing activity? It's like I would give them exposure, no? What if it gets really depressing though? What if I'm like streaming until I get a job and like I literally cannot land a job? But I guess that would make a good video too, just about like the job market. Can you tell me how much you make per hour of stream? Ariel, I make probably like, if I averaged out the amount of money I make purely from streaming, not counting YouTube videos, you're gonna want to hear this. I would say it's not 100%, but it's probably like, if I had to guess, $3 an hour. Higher or lower than you thought? For every hour I am streaming, I probably get paid $3 an hour in average. You'd be live until the second anniversary. I think it'd be funny though, because you guys would see how stupid I am. Like, oh my god, dude! I think bombing an interview on stream would actually be pretty good content. You ever bomb an interview so hard, you're like the first to like leave. You're just like, you just give up. You ever give up mid-interview and you're just like, you're just like, okay, I guess we can just get out of here. Like it's supposed to be a 30-minute interview. You bomb it so hard, you're just like, I don't know. I think we're good here. That's happened to me a few times. No, you're an engineer. How could you be stupid? Akshay, you'd be surprised. There's plenty of stupid engineers. There's plenty of stupid people everywhere in every industry. Trust me. I just stream on Kick. Guys, sometimes it's hard to manage multi-platforms. And also, even if I streamed on Kick, streaming is not my main income, so it wouldn't make that big of a difference. I feel like it's not worth the effort. If you stream on Kick, I am leaving. Hikaru did an IQ test on stream a few years ago. Yeah, I don't know exactly what Kick is. Is Kick... Okay, I think Kick is definitely more like not my crowd, but I think they're also like funded by like Saudi money. But I also think, you know, I feel like there's eventually going to come a point, right? Like Saudi money influence is like everywhere. And maybe like, what is the difference between like Saudi money influence and like, I don't know. I'm sure like the US has some like shady shit. It's Stake, a gambling company. I see. Guys, I think it's hard. Like, obviously, I do not, you know, like promote gambling and stuff. I think what is hard though is eventually there's gonna come a point in like our like where these things are just like infiltrated like everywhere. Like, I feel like there's not a day very far, right? Even like Amazon too. Like, isn't Amazon kind of like a shitty company? And it's like Amazon now owns Twitch. But like, how do you like, it's like these mega corporations, once they are like powering everything, how do you escape their grasp? Lucky Boo, no, I never promote gambling. Yeah. I'm very careful about those things. How much did the running treadmill cost? It cost like $1,800. I guess what I'm trying to say though is like, even with like the food system and like I hate factory farming, but it's like it's so hard to avoid once it like is so like embedded in our in just everything. Cause like I feel like the way the world works, even like clothing too, right? Like, I feel like anything, even like Nike, right? Yeah. That's, I guess that's what I'm kind of hinting at, DC. It's like there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. Yeah, it's like everything is kind of bad. And I feel like I'm not, if I were a better person, right? Maybe I just buy everything secondhand. I don't know. How's the workout going today? I honestly have no idea how many sit-ups I'm at. I could be at 130. I don't know. I'll do like 20 more though. Am I vegetarian? Nope, I'm not vegetarian. Yeah, it's kind of tough because DC, I feel like the thing that I used to I mean, I still to this day kind of get in arguments with my partner is like, sometimes I'm like, I'm just a cog in a machine, and I actually like don't have that much power. Um, you know how like when they're like, "Ooh, you guys better recycle," or like stop using too much, uh, like pollution, stop polluting. But it's like you could do all the stop polluting and recycling you want, and then one like fucking mega corporation just. I was reading the stat where it was like, how much electricity does it take to power like a football stadium or like one of the World Cup games? And it's like, dude, you could save all the power in the world, and like one World Cup game is like your lifetime, like time, like 10,000 people's lifetime of like electricity or something, or like air conditioning, and it's like, what are we doing here? Like nothing I do matters. But I think my partner's always like, it starts small and stuff, but I don't know. As like a very like logical person, sometimes it's hard to like deal with that. Just like how small my actions are. Yeah, DC, exactly. And I feel like a lot of times, like if you're, especially if you're like lower income or something, and you don't really have as many options, um, it's kind of you kind of are forced to do like certain things. Bro, doesn't YouTube pay depend more on views? Yes, it does depend entirely on views. I guess like watch time, actually, not just views. Literally, the reason I'm trying so hard for YouTube right now is the thought of being stuck in a corporation is soul sucking. Ghost, how long have you been working corporate, or have you not even been working corporate? Like, are you like proactively trying to never join corporate? Guys, I genuinely think like I am of the opinion that like um the downfall of the entire world, or like the US or something, is finance in the stock market. I feel like once you like choose to like value everything based off the amount of money something can make and optimize for making money instead of other things, like that is ultimately like the start of the end. I feel like I don't think everyone's end goal should just be like maximizing value and money. Like I don't really think that is like a solid like end game goal. And I think that's what makes like corporations, at least my experience with corporations, so it was so miserable. Trying to avoid it. I went back to school for marketing, help with social media, but I've been on and off in lots of different work. Yeah, Ghost, I think the one thing I will say is it's hard, right? But at least in my experience, I've worked at like 4 or 5 companies, and I feel like the bigger ones always sucked. The bigger ones always sucked. But I think in companies that I joined that were like, I don't know, 20 to 50 people, a lot of them were actually enjoyable because it felt like you were actually working with humans, and like it felt a little more like natural. I think like there are companies like marketing agencies and stuff that would be ultimately marketing agencies would work with bigger companies and stuff a lot of times. So it would still kind of like get in that direction. But I think there are like plenty of small companies that like don't entirely feel like so soul sucking. Yeah, just putting that out there. They might pay a little less or something, or be like slightly less stable. But not my opinion. I've always enjoyed working at those companies like way more. Yep, DC, I would agree with you there as well. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's it's just a very weird thing to do. Like, not every company can fucking grow every month. Like, it's just not natural. And I feel like you're kind of, if you do, like, if that's your only goal, like, you're probably gonna do stuff wrong. Or like make stuff up as well. Yeah, because it's, even if you look at my shit, right? I think I'm like a perfect example. Like, let's say I was being governed by a board of directors or something who was like I had investors, right? If I was tied to investors, they would have never let me not play Minecraft and Geometry Dash. And then I would have just been like a Minecraft Geometry Dash slave until like that like wore out. And I think like thinking big picture, like what I like my ultimate potential could be, I think I would never reach that just playing Minecraft and Geometry Dash. But I do think in the short term, Minecraft and Geometry Dash, like it would make the investors happy because I would have maybe had like Twitch partner or like, I don't know, these different things by now. But I just don't think that's, you know, like that should be like the North Star. Just making short term like more money every month. Who do you think will win the World Cup? I mean, I want Argentina to win, but I don't know who will win. And I'm a Messi fan. Why is it quiet in my room? You live in a forest? Oh shit, the music's off. That's why it's so quiet. Holy shit, the video got taken down. Check Discord for the sounds of the knee thing? Ooh. I will. I forget exactly what you said about the knee thing, but I will check it out. Hello, Erica. I'm old. This is my... Guys, what number stream is this for me? This is probably my 200-somethingth stream. Guys! I have a sick stream idea. I have a sick stream / business idea. I think we do it next week. I'm actually so excited for this idea. I want to make it like now. Right meow. Guys, you don't need to count. I will count next week. I have something to do with my Twitch channel that I'm gonna... We might have the week, like a hacker week. The annual hacker week. And I just make it's like a hackathon week. And then I just make like a bunch of shit. Like for stream and like stuff like that. There's 2 ideas that I really want to do. And then, oh no! Guys, the iPad died. All right. I can only look at one. I cannot pull up both chats on my phone. So we're gonna have to... I gotta go with Twitch, no? I gotta go with Twitch. Okay, I'll look at YouTube every so often. But mostly Twitch. Do I live alone or with family? I live with family. Family as in my girlfriend. Aww. Guys, I do not keep it hidden. My affinity for Twitch chat. All right. Let's do the damn pull-ups, push-ups. Or we could wait a sec. Also, guys, I think I've been streaming too much. I think I kind of got off, like, I kind of got sidetracked. I feel like it's hard because I really do like streaming. But I think I should probably stream max 4 times a week. Well, not including these workouts, of course. I think I think my ideal streaming schedule is like 3.5 times a week. Sometimes 3 times a week, sometimes 4. Just because I'm so backlogged with editing. I feel like editing is the way to like grow the channel the fastest and just, yeah, be like the most sustainable. It's just hard though, because I feel like a lot of challenges, I like spending a lot of time on stream. But I do think I've gotten kind of carried away. Time to get an editor. Dude, I really need to, but what do I say? I think one, I'm really bad at working with people. I think I have like control issues. Like where I have like a very like concrete vision of what I want my content to look like. And like sometimes when I work with other people, like you'll never get 100% right to like what you see in your head. It'll be like, I don't know, like 80% there, maybe if they're good. But I don't know. Sometimes I just have to like let go. Bobby, thank you so much for the 4 months. Appreciate ya. Dude, sometimes I see these like sub streaks and then I'm like, wow, how has it already been 4 months? It's kind of a long time. Me to Socio, hello. 4 months is crazy, right? I feel like when I'm like streaming and stuff and just like working, it's like time passes slow, but then it's like once you look up and just like take a step back, it's like wow. Like I can't believe I've already been streaming for like almost 10 months, like 9 months. Like I mean, on one hand it seems like it's been that long, but on the other hand it doesn't. And then just hire someone to trial someone. Yeah, I mean, DC, I am working with people right now. It's just hard because like, it also is like a lot of investment for me. Like even to trial someone, like I have to like keep like talking to them and stuff. And sometimes I'm just like, oh, whatever, I'll do it myself. But yeah, that's definitely like one of my biggest weaknesses. Like working with people, I think. Is it just me? Are you still pushing harder with one arm than the other? I mean, I guess maybe I could be pushing harder with my right arm. Might be just the angle. I don't know. You know what's really weird is like, I feel like my chest has gotten weaker. Like the push-ups feel much harder than they did like 2 weeks ago. I don't know why. Interesting. That's strange. God, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Guys, how about I can buy days? I can buy a day of the workout back for like $10 a day. I wonder what the next, I think I won't feel, day 70 won't feel that great. I think once I get to day 80, I will feel like the end is very near. I had the same problem on day 1? Interesting. I don't actually remember. I don't recall. You sure it's not like an angle thing? Because it's from the right side? Sounds like motivation is an all-time low. Actually not really. I think I'm actually kind of on the come up. I think motivation was at all-time low like day 50, like late 50s. Damn, dude, we've actually come so far. How are we on date? Like, wow. Like, I feel like I just remember like when I was like day 20s, like 20, 26. Damn, it's been a ride. I feel like I kind of like when I do this workout, it's almost like I like transport my mind, and I just like I'm like numb. I just like don't even like consciously think of what I'm doing, because I feel like that helps it go faster. That like I kind of like don't even realize like what is happening and what's passing. Is it getting easier overall? Actually, no, it's not. It's kind of like stagnant, I feel like. I mean, I guess it is easier in the fact that like the first 2 weeks, it was a struggle to finish. So I guess it is easier, but I just feel more tired like overall. So it's like, But I think the overall effort is lower. There's an angle thing too, but I think the more you do it, the more you start to lean more on one side than the other. Ah. I see. Yeah, that's believable. Very believable. So no Zane then can up in the air. Dude, guys, I'm gonna stop. You know what I think is interesting? I think a lot of streamers, right? A lot of streamers don't share schedules. And I think I used to think they're just lazy. I think I might now understand why. I think streamers are reluctant to share schedules because like everything is so up in the air. So I think in the future, moving forward, unless something is like locked down, I'm not gonna tease it. Because I feel like part of me feels bad because it's like, oh, I want people, if there's gonna be something big, to like be aware of that if they like really want to tune in and like kind of like they can like plan around it. But I feel like now it's like I feel like things fall through like so quickly and stuff. So it's like if it happens, it will just happen. Like I'm not gonna say that this is happening like on a certain date. I feel like it's just annoying because I, in an ideal world, would like to have like a clear schedule, right? But I think a lot of streamers work like a lot more like flexibly. I'm almost done with the Hikari vid, which is very sharp. Yeah, Hikari vid is now down to like an hour, 10 minutes. I think the editing is like 90% there. I just need to film my intro, outro, and then do some sound effect, visual effects, and kind of sit on it for like another few days and do like small changes after watching it a few times. Will I get there by this weekend? I don't know. If I had to guess right now, it will probably drop like next Tuesday-ish, I think. Because I'll probably be done with editing on like Saturday. But then I probably want to sit on it for a couple days to make any like last minute changes. I like to like sit on videos for like a tiny bit after, just to like, you know, catch things that I like didn't or like missed or something. How do you deal with the fact that the Hikari video was spoiler for people who might want to do it? I think I just tell them that like I put like a disclaimer. That like if they want to do it, they shouldn't watch. Because I think that would actually be like the ideal experience. Is like in my ideal world, I would want someone to like watch or play the game first themselves, or like even like play along, where like they're figuring it out and then just like for one question seeing how I did it for like another question. I think that would actually like after someone plays the game themselves, I think that would make it more enjoyable, right? To like see how I did it versus how they did it. But yeah, how long does it take to edit video usually? Honestly, my videos are very long. Like it's like there's a lot of footage, and it's like the videos themselves are a bit longer. So, dude, I actually don't know how long videos take me to edit. It's like, how do I even respond to that? It's like, I would say it probably takes me like half the time it took to complete the challenge to edit the video. Like if Minecraft took me 50 hours or 100 hours to complete, it probably takes me like 50 hours to edit. And you know, same thing for like everything else. It probably takes me around half the time to cut up the video, like cut the footage down. and then the other half, or maybe it takes like 60% of the time, or even 70% to like cut the footage down, and then 30% to like for like music effects, like sound effects, visual effects, and like final, you know, like timings and stuff. Are you already planning on how you'll edit this one? I have like a general, so what I do when I edit videos is I usually have like a couple inspiration videos. Like videos that I don't think I do anything like completely original, right? Like there's someone who's done something like a structure similar, and I see like a video that has like, I don't know, 5 million views. And then I enjoyed watching that video. And then I'll like usually use that as like a structure, as like a layout type of thing, like how they pace the video. And then I will like kind of like make my own pacing based off of that. And then I will kind of like build the narrative while cutting the video, like the ups and downs and like the high points. I mean, I guess high points and low points are the same thing. But like, I don't ever have like a full out plan, but I have like a general like outline of like the things I might want to talk about and like the types of footage I want to include. But a lot of it comes together during the cutting process. And that's kind of why the cutting takes a long time for me, I think, is because I'm kind of like building the story while I'm cutting. That makes sense. It's like anatomy and drawing. I don't know too much about drawing, but I will take your word for it. Yeah, I think the next step for me though, something that I started doing right now, I'm started with a 9 circles video, but 9 circles is the first video that I have someone cutting up the video for me, which like I said, is the bulk of the time it takes. It probably takes like 60-70% of the time is like cutting the video. So I feel like that would actually save me a lot of time and like let me pretty reliably, I think if I don't have to do that cutting work, I could reliably get 2 long form YouTube videos out a month, like 1 every 2 weeks, which I think would be like a big step up for me. You know, I should have started earlier, but I was just kind of like reluctant to. So yeah, but I think hopefully that'll be really helpful in the next couple months. I started using FFmpeg for cutting instead of manually doing and cutting. What do you mean? Does FFmpeg just like cut out like no talking? I should actually use more like automated cutting for like stuff like my podcast. I think that's where it'd be really helpful. Yeah, Ken, I need to do more short form, but it's hard because short form is like essentially like I lose money all the time doing short form because it just doesn't pay out. Yeah, so I don't know. Dude, I'm telling you, all these streamers who use clippers, dude, they're such like scammers. Like, I feel like they just have these like 14-year-olds clipping for them and they pay them like probably like it's literal child labor. It's like they're paying these people probably like, I just know that they're paying like $5 for like a clip. And it's like, dude, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I have a podcast. Okay, guys, it's not much, but it's called Just Chatting with Rue. But there's only like 2 episodes, and I was trying to make it like a weekly or bi-weekly thing. but it's going much slower than expected. It's because it's more of a passion project, and I don't think I have the infrastructure yet. But I mean, I'm trying to do like monthly uploads at least. It's all like viewer questions, like viewer submitted topics. There are a bunch of clippers for huge streamers that do it on their own volition, though. Yeah, but I mean, why are they doing that? I don't understand. Because I've had plenty of people. I think sometimes I think I'm too nice, but I'm also like too stupid. But then no, I don't know. I think I stick to my morals. I think I don't want to underpay people. And there have been so many times people come up to me and they're like, I will do this for free. I will just work for you for free for exposure. Right? And it's like, it's like unpaid internships. I would never want to give an unpaid internship because I genuinely feel like that's like exploiting labor. And like, I don't want to do that. But I feel like 90% of creators will do that. Especially like, I don't know, like new gen, next gen creators. But I don't know. I'm kind of like, have always been against that. The second you hit on a you're getting child labor. I think ideally, I think in my perfect world, it's like I'm a successful YouTuber streamer and everyone who works for me gets paid over $100,000. I have like a small team of like, I don't know, definitely under 10 people, but like, I don't know, 5 people or something. Everyone gets paid 6 figures and we're all just like fucking like, it's just like a beautiful world, right? I think that would be my fucking dream. And we're not utilizing child labor. Ghost, I don't think that's a red flag. I think that is a... Wait, holy shit. I mean, I do think that is a red flag. Sorry, I do agree with you. Yeah. I think it's a red flag because no one's actually down to work for free. I mean, I guess there's always like, if someone is down to work for free, right? They're like, it's just the nature of how life works. Like you need something in return. But I don't know. Yeah, but I guess what I'm trying to say, Kin, is like even if you say you're working for free, like, or for kindness or experience, it's like, that's not sustainable, right? It's like you're gonna need something. And Bobby, I know that's so much money, but I mean, I think it is possible. Like, I think once you hit like 1 million YouTube subs and you get like, if I had like a 1 million hit video, like every 2 weeks, I think, you could bring in like $1 million a year or something. I don't know. Like, I think you could bring in easily $1 million a year with like between streaming and stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna go pee really quick, and then we're gonna wait. I'm only peeing because we've been stuck at a high weight for a while, and I'm a little worried we might be even higher today. So I'll be pee, and I'm gonna get back. Guys, also, I need to get a protein powder sponsor. Like, so fuck. Wait, can we talk business after this really quick? Can we do a quick business chat? Wait, am I allowed to talk business with my chat. Guys, do streamers share their agency deals? I don't. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna go pee first though, and then maybe we talk about some stuff when I'm back. Okay. All right, let's do the weigh-in first, and then we can potentially talk about business. Hold on. Let me get the weigh-in first. Please don't be over 138. Guys, we're fucked. We're gaining. We're gaining. We're gaining. All right. Once again,
Guys, the issue is the fucking sun chips. There's too many sun chips in my apartment right now. I have like half a bag of sun chips every day. That's unacceptable. It's actually unacceptable. Dude, the garden salsas. Okay, do I just throw all the sun chips out or something? It's kind of fucking up my One Punch Man workout. Guys, we're 139 today. What is going on? No, guys, I know this. It's like it's pure sun. It's sun chips. It's pure sun chips right now. Like this is pure sun chip weight. Like ever since I started eating the sun chips, let me show you the graph. There is like a clear mark of when my girlfriend started to buy sun chips. Oh, it's so bad. Okay, yeah, maybe we do need to start tracking calories as well. I haven't been tracking calories up till now, like really. I think this thing right here is like the start of the sun chip arc. Wait, it's so hard to point, like right there. This is like now different than any other trend in our graph. This is like our first time we have like a lengthy like uptick. That is a sun chip. That is a sun chip arc right there. Guys, we need to stop the sun chips. All right. I hereby proclaim, starting today, July 16th, I will no longer be eating any more sun chips. I promise. I promise. All right, guys, wait, let me actually get like a really quick drink and I'll be back and then we can talk some business. All right, guys. Hello. Let's get this shit out of here. Okay. Some companies hate. I won't. I'm not gonna leak the deal. But wait. Actually, let me get this shit out. One sec. All right. Guys, what do we think about this company? Dulcetto Entertainment Agency. Okay, so let me just give you my thoughts. So my thoughts are, guys, I think like the big creators, like actual successful creators, don't use agencies. I think they have their own, like, I don't know what to call it, like partnerships, like person or like team. Unfortunately, I don't have my own partnerships person, and I don't know anything about this shit. So it's like my whole plan is to just like, I hope they're not watching. What if they're watching me? Guys, Dulcetto, you're not watching me right now, right? I do think they watch some of my streams or something. Anyways, wait, I'm not gonna say my plan then. But I don't like, okay, so okay, they would take a percentage of like any deals that, you know, like they, okay, so one thing you have to clarify is like, I just need to make sure that they only take a percentage of the deals that they bring to me. And like any deals that I like negotiate on my own, right? I just need to make sure that's like not touched, obviously. I think if they touch deals that not saying I've even made a deal myself, right? I think the biggest reason I want to start with an agency is because like I need sponsorships now. Like we're getting to the point where I don't have money anymore. Like, like I need to start making more money. Because like right now, I think I'm bringing in like, right now I'm bringing in. Wait, how do I have the same mannerism as Ludwig? What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. But right now okay, guys. It's been a down month. We didn't do our board meeting, but this month or like last month, I think our revenue is probably going to come in at like $2,500. $2,500. I don't think that's enough. Like I think ideally I need to be like monthly. Okay, yearly salary. I think I need to make at least like 50,000 to like be like, you know, like not underwater. So we need to get that gap somewhere. 50,000 is like 4,000 a month. How are we gonna make an extra like 1,500 a month? We need to have like some sort of sponsorships or something to like close that gap. So that's why I just need like some fucking deals. I'd ask for them proof of deals they brought. I did ask for stuff. They've worked with like what's it called? Sorry, I can't talk right now. You know that the fucking Factor stuff. They worked with like Factor. They worked with like Logitech. They worked with fuck. There's like one other thing I forget. They sent me a couple of things though. Guys, do we know any of these live streamers by the way? You guys know any of these people? I guess these are not YouTubers. I think I'd be under like the YouTuber arm. I think there's like a separate like YouTuber like area. I don't know any of these people. Kaisa, that's a champ in League of Legends. I'll be honest, I don't know any of these people. Not a single one has triggered anything. Oh, Timmy Toucans. I think I know Timmy Toucans. No, that name rings a bell. That's kind of it. Yeah, but okay, I think I was, dude, I don't know what to do. Cause like, I feel like I definitely, okay, I know I can reach out to like people myself, but it's like, I don't want to do that fucking work. Like that's actually negotiating and sending emails and shit sounds like it sounds so boring to me. Who else is there? I don't know. I'm like leaning towards no though. Get a Patreon. Dude, the only thing about a Patreon is like I feel like right now, like Twitch subs are like basically Patreon. I don't have like any other content beside that. So I don't know. One of the things they usually do is group deals, sort of like collective bargaining. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ken. I would need content for Patreon. I think the one thing, like, dude, I don't know. Influencers? I was noticing a lot of these people, like, I think it's one thing, right? Okay, so another thing that makes me, okay, guys, I'm just thinking out loud here. Another thing that makes me like not want to do this is like I don't see a lot of like people that they represent that I look up to, you know? And I think that's kind of bad. It's like I feel like when you're a part of something, if you're not like interacting with like people who like inspire you and like you look up to and respect, you're probably in the wrong place. So maybe that is maybe that means this is not the right place for me. They could have just paid those people one-time payments, put their name on. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. I think I'm kind of leaning against it now. Thank you guys. Lots of agencies take advantage of small to mid-sized creators. You know who was like another one who reached out to me though, but they actually said I was too small for them. But they did say they were keeping their eyes out on me. Holy shit. Just bait Lud to gamble his spot as a Red Bull athlete and then beat him? Dude, how hard would that go? It's like a pink slip. Pink slip me your sponsorship. Dude, that would be so cool. Wait, that would actually be like insane content. If like Red Bull had like approval of Red Bull and you literally put up a fucking sponsorship. That would be crazy. That would be like the match of a lifetime, dude. Oh my god. Dude, ideas. Anyways, y'all. Okay, yeah, I think I think I'm not gonna go with that company. But I do need to land a sponsor, so maybe I just have to send some emails. I will have to send some emails. Also, that was actually Bobby. That was actually a great idea. Board meetings on Patreon. But it's just so many things to manage. Like I feel like I'm not mature enough of a creator. I am a mature person, but not enough of a creator to do a Patreon. I would feel too much pressure to like not add enough value. Or like that I wasn't adding enough value. So I think that's in the future maybe, but I want to make sure. I think the first step is even just like YouTube memberships. I feel like I'm kind of hoeing my YouTube members. Although it's only $1, but like still I feel like they don't really get like they don't really get much. So I kind of want to like give them more value. Because at least like right Twitch you don't get ads. So I feel like that's like enough value add, but I know like YouTube doesn't really get shit. What would I do for a sub only stream though? I don't know. Maybe those could be like the more like gaming streams, like gaming with chat, like chat activity streams, but I don't know. All right, guys. Anyways, thank y'all for hearing me out. I think that was actually helpful. Actually really helpful. No joke. Dude, how have we already been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes? What the heck? When did that happen, by the way? You know what I could do for Patreon is like extended cuts of my videos. I feel like that could go hard. Like an extended cut Minecraft video. Or like cuz it's always been on my mind to make like an extended cut. Cuz I think for like hardcore fans, like this is what I wanted to do with like my Minecraft video. It's like the Minecraft video honestly to me feels too short. It's like so much more happened, but I had to cut it down cuz like I couldn't have the video be like 3 hours. But there is like a version of the video that's like 3 hours. And I feel like that is like, if you are like a stream watcher, I think you would prefer the 3-hour cut, which is like, I don't know, I would say like has like a little more context and stuff. That's actually a great idea. Let me write that down. Maybe that could be like, even if there was just that one benefit of extended cut videos, if it's like the Patreon's like a couple bucks, like a month or something, I think that would be like enough value because I would put a lot of work into that. You should release it. I feel like a lot of people would like to watch. Yeah, Angela, like I know that, but I also like, I think my main priority is like main channel videos. Like, I feel like for me, I need to get to a point where like at minimum, I'm releasing a video a month. And like, I kind of haven't been hitting that recently. So like, I feel like ideally I'd want to get to like 2 videos a month and then kind of do, there's like a lot of stuff I could do extended cuts of. Like even the Rubik's Cube one too. Like I want to extended cut video of that as well. Cause for people who are actually big Rubik's Cube fans, like there's a lot of like cool things that I did during that. I think that I had to just cut out because, yeah, it just wouldn't fit for like the public, like mass appeal, I think. Early access videos is also easy to do. Dude, I don't know how early access videos like affect the video like performance. That's the only reason I'm scared of it is like, I just don't know like if it hurts the video or not. I'm just so scared about the algorithm. Like I feel like up till now, everything I've been doing on the algorithm is like good. So like I kind of don't want to fuck with it. I'm like kind of like super like scared to, you know? But we could also look into that as well. Because how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. We're done with the workout. No other stream today, so I'm kind of chilling right now. Although I'm kind of heavy. Just keeping videos unlisted for like 24 hours. Fuck it over. I don't know, Bobby. I just genuinely don't know. I don't know. And even if people say they know, they don't like ever truly know. I don't think, unless you like work for YouTube or something. And hello, Sam. I don't know if I said hello already. And hello, Apex. But that is an option, guys. That is an option. But then, Bobby, the thing is, like, if I upload the video file on Patreon early, that means the people who would have watched it on YouTube are not going to watch it. And it would hurt the video performance. You know what I mean? I don't know. I will think about it though. I think Patreon, maybe. That'd probably be the easiest way to like do stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. All right. Anyways, guys, that's about it for me. We will. Yeah, kind of no streams, no afternoon streams. Guys, I keep saying afternoon, but I guess no... What do I call the other stuff? No second streams, I guess. What is today? Is today Wednesday or Thursday? Thursday, right? Thursday, Friday. Oh, it's not... I'm not even taking that much of a break. So Thursday, Friday, no streams. But Saturday, we will be playing Undertale. Saturday, Sunday, Undertale. And then I think what we're going to do is... I think next week, like the week, I think we're going to have a hackathon week. Where Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I think we build 3 apps. We build an app a day. Or like an app or a site a day. Or some sort of extension. Build a app, site, extension each day for chat and stuff. For like, I don't know, it's just fun stuff. And obviously, you guys can join if you want to do some stuff too as well. So that's going to be that. Undertale will be for the first time. Yeah. I have 2 ideas for the hackathon week that I absolutely want to do and I think are banger ideas. And then a third, maybe we can decide if like that third day. Do I know anything about Undertale? No, I don't know anything. All I know is that it has banger music, and the creator of the game is a super inspiration to me because I think they just did everything in the game themselves, and that's something I would aspire to do myself. What week is the hackathon next week? It'll start the 20th. I believe the 20th is a Monday, right? I'll upload the calendar. Guys, I'm trying to be better with my calendar now. I kind of got a little away from it. I know sometimes the times are off, but for the most part, like the activities that day should be correct. 20th is a Monday, yes. So 20th, 21st, 22nd will be a kind of what's it called? Just a hackathon week. Yeah. So that is it. All right, guys, I've overstayed my welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night. And yes, I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Guys, also, am I the only one who waves? Is waving to, like, the camera, like, cringe? I feel like I don't really see any other streamers waving. They just, like, end. But, bye. I don't know. Keep waving. Okay. Bye.